And right now, Lopez is still interesting. He's still, very, very game for anybody. He still has a lot of power. He seems to be hungry and be taking it, serious now, more serious than he was maybe a year or two ago. So that's still a threat for anybody. So that's why we're taking the Lopez fight.
Now, obviously, this next opponent you're fighting, Juan Manuel Lopez, pretty much coming off of getting beat up, making a comeback from those Toledo fights. I don't know, do you feel any pressure since this is going to be pretty much a big Puerto Rican versus Mexican showdown? Because the fans are already throwing that out, and that's always one of the biggest rivalries in boxing. Pretty much the biggest rivalry in boxing.
It's always a big fan base in Puerto Rico and big fan base for Mexicans, but I mean, I'm in there to do my job in the ring. I'm not pressured by what people expect of me or what kind of fight the fans expect. I just gotta make sure that I do my job to win the fight, and that's it.
You don't have any extra added pressure, and you don't let none of that stuff get to you.
I never feel any pressure like that, not from the fans or media or reporters or anything like that. I just do what I gotta do. I gotta train here, get ready for the fight, but that's it. I never feel any pressure or any nerves or anything like that. I'm comfortable like that.
Now, when they came up to you and they asked you for this JuanMa fight, what did you think about that?
Just said, yeah. It's not.
I know it's a fight. It's a fight that you wanted before.
I wanted it more before than I did now. But with the options available right now, it was a fight that is still interesting, and that's why we took it. Before he lost to Salido, that was the fight I was looking into, the one we wanted. He lost to Salido, then we wanted to get Salido. Right now there aren't that many options available, and it's not just the manager or promoter, but it's also the network that has to approve of the opponents and of the fights. And working with HBO, there's only so many that they can approve, and he's one of the names that they approved, and we decided to go ahead and do it.
Now, there's a lot of people do give you credit for that. When Salido did beat JuanMa, you were going after Juanma at the time, and as soon as that fight did take place, you said, you know what? I don't want to fight Juanma. I want to fight Orlando Salido, which just pretty much annihilated JuanMa. I think a lot of your fan base grew from that fight. What did you think about that?
To get to be regarded or named the best in the division, you have to fight those kinds of fighters. You got to go after the bigger guys in the division. We could have maybe been champions a year or two ago if I had been a champion after winning maybe a vacant title or something like that, but you don't get recognized as much as you do beating a real champ. So we wanted JuanMa, he lost, so we went after Salido. Right now, like I'm telling you, there's not that many options available, so we have to go with what we have in front. And right now, Lopez is still interesting. He's still, very, very game for anybody. He still has a lot of power. He seems to be hungry and be taking it, serious now, more serious than he was maybe a year or two ago. So that's still a threat for anybody. So that's why we're taking the Lopez fight.
Away from shit about. I don't like the motherfucker. I don't like him at all. You know what? My only problem with him is never giving Josecito any kind of credit after he lost.
Pacquiao's record is 54 wins, 38 by KO, 5 losses, and 2 draws. The wild man from Oxnard, California, known as Bam Bam, is a no bullshit come forward to come.